Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a fast food tier list. Now, I eat a lot of fast food. Well, not as much as I used to, but honestly I still do, and that's because I am not a chef. I cannot cook worth a shit. No one ever taught me how to cook. The one time I cooked on my channel, which was over a year ago at this point, I made frozen hamburgers and frozen fries. Because if you asked me to like make a burger from scratch, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, they do that? People do that? I don't know. Like, I've tried, and I've honestly tried. People be like, oh, Eric, all you have to do is follow the recipe. I follow recipes, and they never come out right. I remember a couple of weeks ago when that feta pasta was going viral on TikTok, and everybody was making it and trying it. I tried, and it came out like... I be trying, y'all. I really be trying. Either the food comes out nasty or burnt. So I eat out a lot, and I try not to, but honestly, it just happens. So I'm gonna be doing a fast food tier list. My opinion is the only one that matters. So this is the ultimate fast food tier list. Like, after you watch this one, all the other ones don't even matter anymore. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here is our tier list. We have 5 different rankings. We have superior, great, average, below average, and trash. And then we also have a never been category because there is a lot of these that I've never been to. And here's all of the places. There's fast food and there's also like dine-in places, so this should be interesting. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. First one is Arby's, and Arby's gets a lot of shit, and honestly it's warranted because who is still eating Arby's? But I have been to Arby's once in my life, and I'm almost positive I didn't get any roast beef sandwich because I always say that. You know what, I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a roast beef sandwich because I just don't fuck with those. It was something with chicken. I don't know. But honestly, I don't really remember what it tasted like, so obviously it wasn't that good. So I'm just gonna put it in trash. Next is Checkers. I'm gonna put Checkers in average. Checkers does have one of the best fries, like top 3 fries. Their food is pretty good. I actually don't go to Checkers too often anymore, but back in high school, Checkers was my shit. Those little $2 chicken boxes with the chicken little thingies and the fries, those used to like fuel me all through high school. Like, I used to get 2 of those after school and just be set for the rest of the day. So like, Checkers does hold a place in my heart just for like memories and like nostalgia, but like, I don't go to Checkers. I don't remember the last time I've been to Checkers, so I'm just gonna put it in average. Jack in the Box, never been. Jimmy John's, also never been, even though we do have a couple here. I'm just not really a sandwich guy. Like, I'm not really into subs or anything like that. Sonic, I'm gonna put Sonic in average. No, below average. I'm gonna put Sonic in below average. I don't go to Sonic too often. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I went to Sonic. But Sonic's is low-key expensive. Have y'all been to Sonic? The one thing that I can say about Sonic that I do like is their drink varieties and their drink options. They have really good drinks. Sonic, y'all need to bring back the peanut butter and bacon milkshake. Okay, me saying that, it sounds gross, but it was actually really good. I remember the summer after I graduated high school, I used to go there every day after like 8 o'clock or something because they had like a special or whatever, and I used to get the peanut butter and bacon milkshake. It had like little bacon okay, I know y'all looking at me crazy. I can feel it. Y'all looking at me crazy, but honestly it's so good. So don't knock it till you try it, sis. Next, Whataburger. I be want to say Whataburger. What a burger? That's really how it is. That's how it's spelled, right? What a burger. Never been. There's not a Whataburger here. So White Castle, also never been because there's not one here. IHOP. I'm gonna put IHOP in below average as well. I am, in the debate of Waffle House versus IHOP, I'm always gonna choose Waffle House. And I had a debate with one of my friends about this a while back, and people be like, oh, Waffle House is dirty, it's nasty. Okay. The food is still banging though. Even though you're gonna be paying a different price every time, it's still gonna be banging. Like, Waffle House has better food. IHOP is okay. The only time I would ever go to IHOP is when they had like the National Pancake Day and everyone got like a free short stack. We used to tear those up in high school. Okay, I keep talking about am I one of those people that always brings up high school? I really don't talk about high school this often, but a lot of these places I used to go to in high school because I had a job. Like, my senior year, I had a job, I had a car. So I actually had money and like transportation to go to a lot of these food places. So I really did eat more fast food in high school than I do now, but yeah. Anyway, IHOP below average. Like, it's been years since I've been to IHOP. It's not that great. Papa John's, also below average. Out of all the like major pizza joints, Papa John's is the least on my list. A lot of people think that's controversial, but honestly, I don't like how sweet their pizza tastes and their like crust is bland as fuck. So, and also their CEO is racist, or is he even a CEO anymore? Like, we don't fuck with Papa John's. Panda Express, I'm gonna put it on average because typically I don't really like Chinese food, and we all know Panda Express is not like real Chinese food. It's very American Chinese food. I mean, it's not really my style, but I've went there a couple times like over the past few months, and it's pretty decent. I'm a very picky eater, so I have to like get certain things, and things that I like there I really liked, so I'm gonna put it in average. Popeyes, I'm gonna put in great. I don't go to Popeyes too often. I keep saying this. I really don't. Mainly because there's not a Popeyes close to me. Like when I lived at home with my parents, there was a Popeyes like 3 minutes down the road. But if I wanted to go to Popeyes now, I have to drive like 10 minutes. And I'm not doing that. But they really did change the game with that chicken sandwich. Like honestly, they really did. Like, and it was banging. Like it's really good. I can't deny the facts. Like honestly, when I first got it, I literally was like the only person in line. And I saw it. I'm like, I've never seen that before. And I got it and it was banging. And then like 2 weeks later, there was lines wrapped around the store. Like that still is crazy how that chicken sandwich literally like stopped the world, but honestly it deserved because it was really good. Other than that, they just have really good chicken. Like I've never really had bad Popeyes, but there's not like an A+ chain, but you know, if you want some fried chicken, get some Popeyes. Okay, Little Caesars. This may be a little controversial. I'm gonna put it in average. I do have it above Papa John's, which may be a crime, but honestly, listen, Little Caesars is not as bad as y'all like to say it is. It's $5 pizza. And most of the time, you go in there, you order a little $5 pepperoni, and you get it. Like you don't have to wait 30 minutes. Like I think it's better than people like to give it. But the thing is, Little Caesars pizza is only good when it's hot. Like it has to be hot. It has to be like hot. It can't even be a little bit warm. Like it needs to be hot. If it's like a little bit warm, the taste value drops like 50%. And if it's cold, it's over because you can't warm it back up because it's still gonna be nasty. So you have to eat it like literally. You have to go in the store, be like, hey, can I get a $5 pepperoni? They hand it to you, you go to your car, you open it, you eat it. That's the best way to go about it because if you drive home, it's gonna cool down and it's not gonna be as good. So, pro tip. Zaxby's, we're gonna put it in great. Zaxby's is really good. Yeah, but I only go to Zaxby's if I'm feeling a little spicy, if I'm feeling like I wanna spend some money because Zaxby's is low-key on the expensive side as well. If you go there prepared to spend like $8 to $12 because they're expensive, but they're really good. So, and I've never really had a bad Zaxby's experience either, so we're gonna put it there. Burger King, I'm gonna put it in below average. I tend not to go to Burger King too often, but when I do go to Burger King, if I'm going in breakfast time, I'm getting the croissant. Those are banging. And if I'm going during lunch or dinner time, I'm getting chicken fries. Those are literally the only two things I ever get from Burger King. Wendy's, I'm gonna put, this might be controversial as well, I'm gonna put it in below average because every time I have Wendy's, I get sick. So I tend not to go too often. One of the last times I ever vomited was the morning after I had Wendy's and I was like 8 years old. And ever since then, I'm a little skeptical whenever Wendy's pops up because I'm like, Taco Bell, I'm gonna put it in average. And this is because, once again, I'm gonna bring up high school again, but Taco Bell was really my shit in high school, bruh. They had those nacho loaded grillers bussin'. The Doritos Locos Taco had just came out. They had just dropped those. But boy, I used to be at Taco Bell after school every day. Give me 2 beefy nacho loaded grillers and a Doritos Locos Taco, please. That's it. And it'd be like $5. Those Baja Blasts used to be banging. But honestly, I'm 26 years old now, so I cannot have Taco Bell anymore. I feel like once you turn 25, you have to limit your Taco Bell because your digestive system, or at least mine, just does not cooperate with Taco Bell anymore. I feel like I'm getting too old. I cannot have it. And we all know it's fake meat. We don't really care either. So Subway, I've never been to Subway, like I said, because I don't like subs. Five Guys. We're gonna put it in great. Five Guys is really good, but you have to go into Five Guys expecting to spend at least $12 because that's how much everything is there. Like it's nothing less than $12 there. Last time I went, I spent like $13 on a combo. They're expensive, but I mean, they're pretty good, so I'm not too mad. I don't have anything in the superior category yet, and it's kind of scaring me. Applebee's, I'm gonna put them in below average as well. They're not horrible, but they're not good either. I don't even remember the last time I went to Applebee's. Auntie Anne's. Is this gonna be the first superior place? I'm gonna put it up there. Bruh, a mall trip is not complete without a stop at Auntie Anne's. Every time I go to the mall, I have to go get a pretzel. I'm sorry. Like, you walk into the mall and you smell those fresh, hot pretzels. How can you not just go in line and be like, let me get a pretzel with the cheese sauce on the side and give me that little blue lemonade too. That should be bussin'. Oh my God, the last time I had Auntie Anne's was when I went to the outlet malls last summer and I had the little pretzel bites with my cheese and my blue lemonade. That shit was bussin', bruh. I love Auntie Anne's. Me and Auntie Anne, like, that's my auntie. I love her. Chili's, I'm gonna put them in average. I feel like they're on the same like wavelength as Applebee's, but I do go to Chili's a lot more because they have that 3 for $10. I like to get that from time to time. It's pretty decent. Like, it's not like bussin', but it's not like nasty either, and it's $10, so how can you be mad? Chipotle, I'm gonna put Chipotle in, I'm stuck between average and great. I'm gonna put it in average. I didn't have Chipotle for the first time until like 2 years ago, but I'm kind of on the same wavelength with Wendy's about Chipotle because there's been a few times I've had Chipotle and I felt sick afterwards. I just had Chipotle maybe like last week and I was not feeling great afterwards. So I try not to go to Chipotle too often, but when I do go, it's pretty good. Denny's, I don't remember the last. I don't even think I've ever, I'm pretty sure I've been to Denny's before, but I'm gonna put it in never been just because I do not remember it. Domino's, I'm gonna put it in great. This might be controversial, but I like Domino's pizza. A lot of people like to hate on it, but it's good. That garlic crust be banging. That 2 for $5.99, I tear that shit up. Better than Papa John's and it's better than Little Caesars. CC's, oh my God. CC's brings back childhood memories. I'm gonna put it in trash though. It's not that good, but whenever I think of CC's, I just think of like church and like all of us gathering and going to CC's on a Saturday. Hardee's, I've never been to Hardee's. There is one here in my city, but I've never been. In-N-Out, never been as well. As y'all know, I live in Georgia. I've only lived in Georgia and Florida, so like, and I've only ever been to the South. Like, I've never been up north, I've never been out west. So any of these fast food places isn't like in the Southeast United States. I've never been. KFC, I don't remember the last time I had KFC. I'm just gonna put it in trash because I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I had it. I'm pretty sure if I liked it, I would remember, but I don't. Buffalo Wild Wings is definitely below average. It's not that great. Chick-fil-A would put in superior. I'm sorry. Yes, we know they are homophobic. Yes, I know every time. I literally just had Chick-fil-A today. I just had, oh my God, I threw it away already, but I had Chick-fil-A like an hour before I started filming this. Like, we know they're homophobic. I know I am unfortunately contributing to a homophobic company, but that Chick-fil-A is just too good. That spicy chicken sandwich, that mac and cheese, them fries, that sriracha sauce, that grilled chicken with that honey roasted barbecue, that cookie. Chick-fil-A has some bomb ass cookies. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but Chick-fil-A cookies is bomb as fuck. And like, I worked at Chick-fil-A my senior year of high school, which is almost a decade ago at this point. I worked at Chick-fil-A in 2012. They never changed their menu. Everything that was on the menu at Chick-fil-A in 2012 is still there. They might have added a couple extra things, but it's the same thing. But I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, Chick-fil-A is good. Panera Bread, I've never had. We do have one here, but I've never been there. What does that say? Lilo's Barbecue? I don't even know what that is. Long John Silver, never had. Even though, oh no, there was one here, but they closed it. I don't even know they are still open. I know there's a couple of them in Florida, actually. There was a lot of Long John Silvers in Florida, but I've never been a seafood guy, so I don't go there. Marco's Pizza, never had, but there is one like 5 minutes up the road from me. McDonald's, oh my God. McDonald's, we are gonna put it in average. I worked at McDonald's for 7 years. I started my freshman year of college in 2013 and I literally just quit about 2 months ago. So I know pretty much everything about McDonald's, in and outs, all the secrets. If y'all want a video about it, let me know, I can do it. I was a manager before I quit, so y'all want to know like some secrets, I can tell y'all. But McDonald's is average. Like, it's not as bad as people make it out to be, but I try not to go too often. And whenever I do go to McDonald's, I don't remember the last time I ever had a burger at McDonald's. I'm only ever getting chicken nuggets. That's the only thing I like to get on the menu, chicken nuggets. I'll get a frappe from time to time, even though those frappe machines, secret. I'm not even gonna say it. Y'all have to want the video. Let me know if y'all want a video about secrets of McDonald's. I can tell y'all. But yeah, average. Next, Dairy Queen. I've only ever had their ice cream and it's pretty good. So I'm gonna put an average. I like the blizzards. They're pretty good. Pizza Hut. I'm gonna put Pizza Hut in great along with Domino's Pizza. Even though I do kind of like Pizza Hut more, but it's not like up there with the superiors. Pizza Hut does remind me of my childhood a lot because of those box tops and getting a personal pan pizza. Those used to just make me so happy as a child. And also, like, Pizza Hut is one of the better like big chain pizza places because you can have Pizza Hut, like you can order it one night, eat it, and just have a great time with it. But then the next day, you warm it up either in the microwave or in the oven, and it tastes just the same. Maybe even better the day afterwards. Like, Pizza Hut is the only place where you can warm up the pizza the next day and it still be just as good as when you first got it. Domino's, I can't say that about Domino's Pizza. I can't say that about, definitely not about Little Caesars, and Papa John's is the same way. Like, you warm it up the next day and it's not as great. Starbucks, I'm gonna put them in average because Starbucks used to be my shiz. I used to go to Starbucks a lot, especially in college, because there was a Starbucks on campus. I used to commute to class and I would pass by a Starbucks. So I used to go to Starbucks a lot. But over the past like 3 years, I've been a Dunkin' guy. Mainly because A, Dunkin' is cheaper, and B, I just like the taste better. I've been trying to go back to Starbucks a lot more. Like, I reinstalled the app on my phone. I actually went to Starbucks today. I went to Starbucks and Dunkin' today. So I'm trying to get back on my Starbucks grind, but I like Dunkin' better than Starbucks, and y'all might think I'm a hood rat for that, but I do. Steak and Shake, I'm gonna put below average because I've only ever had them like twice, and both times they weren't that great. Krusty, why is Krusty Krab? Krusty Krab, we're gonna put it in superior because the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. So Waffle House, I had this whole debate about IHOP versus Waffle House. I love Waffle House. I'm gonna put it in great. I know people like to shit on it because they ghetto and it's dirty. Honestly, it sounds like racism. It sounds like anti-blackness for the reasonings of why you don't like Waffle House. People are like, oh, they're not professional. They're ghetto. Like, girl, who do you think, like, who fucking cares? Like, as long as they're not cussing you out, who fucking cares? Like, I'm gonna order my food. If she got an attitude, I don't care because I'm not eating her attitude. I'm eating the food, and the food is great. And like, I just don't like how people be like, oh, they ghetto, and I'm like, girl, like, stop. If I had to deal with the type of people that go in Waffle House, especially like late at night, I'll be mad too. Y'all be like, I'm starting to get worked up because I've worked like fast food and I've worked like restaurants before too as well. Like, people are like, oh, people got bad attitudes, but if you understood the type of people you got to deal with every day, like, you would have an attitude. And like, they'd be like, oh, well, I didn't have no issue with them. Okay. I personally, being like an employee or whatever, I was pretty much nice to everyone until they gave me a reason not to. Like, if you gave me attitude, I gave you attitude back. Like, just because I'm working here don't mean I have to take your shit. So if you give me attitude, I'm gonna give you attitude back. If you snap at me, I'm gonna snap at you. If you cuss at me, I'm gonna cuss at you. Like, I reciprocate. I match energies. I'm trying to be like an educated, like, wholesome man, but I just can't say big words. I match energies. So you give me crazy energy, I'm gonna give you crazy energy, and that's on periods. So churches, trash. What is Friendlies? I've never been there. Trash. I mean, I've never been there. Johnny Rockets, we don't have one here. I'm pretty sure there's one in Atlanta, but there's not one here. We don't have a Del Taco either. Olive Garden, I'm gonna put it in below average because I saw this tweet like some months back and they were like, what's the restaurant you thought was really fancy growing up but now you just think it's pretty boring? And my answer was Olive Garden. And I think along with a lot of people say Red Lobster as well, which I can agree with. But yeah, growing up, I used to think Olive Garden was just the fanciest place. Like, if you wanted top quality Italian, you go to Olive Garden. And I believe I had my 17th and 18th birthday dinners at Olive Garden. And I also went to Olive Garden after my junior prom when everyone else was going like to Logan's for some reason. I don't know why. But I was like, no, I don't want to go to Logan's. I want to go to Olive Garden. I pretty much forced like the party I was with to go to Olive Garden. I know they was mad, but I was driving, so fuck y'all. Red Robin Yum. I'm gonna put them in below average because I've only been there a couple times and it wasn't really memorable. Cracker Barrel. I'm gonna put Cracker Barrel in. Can I scroll up, please? I'm gonna put Cracker Barrel in average. Their food is pretty good, honestly. I just started laughing because I actually worked at Cracker Barrel for like 2 months and I ended up like quitting. And I didn't just like quit, I like stopped coming because they weren't giving me no hours and the bitch had bills. So I'm like, bruh, if y'all ain't gonna give me no hours, I'm gonna stop coming. So yeah, and like working there was kind of annoying because I feel like y'all know, if y'all know Cracker Barrel, y'all know their audience is like mainly old white people. And I was a host, so like I'm the first person they come in contact with, and I feel like a lot of them was like judging me and like looking at me crazy, and they were rude because they always wanted to sit by the window. And I'm like, bro, there's only 4 window seats. And they'd be like, oh, I'll just wait on it. Like, girl, if you don't take this middle table and just sit down. And then like people were like, oh, I don't want to sit there. Can I sit here? And then I can't say no. I couldn't say no to people if they wanted to sit at a certain table. And then I would sit them where they wanted to be seated. And then the waiters be like, you just double seated me. And I'm like, bruh, you don't be mad at me. I'm doing my job. So if anything, you should be happy because I'm giving you more customers, which means you can probably get more tips. So you know what? I just hopped right back into 2017 and let me come back to 2021. Dave & Buster's. I've never been to Dave & Buster's, so we're gonna put it in never been. I've only ever been to Bob Evans once. And I'm just gonna put it in below average because I really don't remember it. Tim Hortons, never been. On the Border, never been. Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna put Krispy Kreme in average just because I'm not really a donuts guy. Like I really don't care for donuts that much. Like I don't dislike them, but I'm not like itching for donuts ever. Like the only time I ever have Krispy Kreme is if someone just happens to bring them in. Like when I worked at McDonald's, my like GM would sometimes like come with Krispy Kreme and I'll have a donut, but I've never gone to Krispy Kreme myself and bought a dozen of donuts because I just don't really care for donuts like that. But when I do get one, they're pretty decent. Dunkin', Dunkin' Donuts. I just talk about how I don't like donuts. But I don't get donuts from Dunkin'. I'm gonna put it in Superior just because y'all already know me. If y'all been subscribed to me for a while, y'all already know the vibes. Like Dunkin' is my shit. I go there way too much. There's one point in time where I was going like 3 times a day. I had to calm it down, and I have. So yeah, I love Dunkin'. Sponsor me, please. Baskin Robbins. The Dunkin' that I go to a lot is actually a Dunkin' / Baskin Robbins, and I feel like a lot of them are like that. But I'm pretty sure I've had Baskin Robbins before, but I do not remember. But it's ice cream, so I'm just gonna put it in average, because how can y'all have bad ice cream? I don't know. Carrabba's, oh my god. Funny story. I'm gonna put Carrabba's in. Do I like it more than Olive Garden? Because they're both Italian places. They're like equal to me. So funny story about Carrabba's. Like I was saying earlier, I quit my job at McDonald's about 2 months ago, and ever since then I've been door dashing to make money. And I had an order like maybe a week ago at this point at Carrabba's. It was like $80 worth of food. And I went, picked it up, and I looked at the address, and they didn't have like a house number. They just had the street names. So before I got to them, I texted them. I'm like, hey, what's your house number? Because the app is only showing me the address. But it didn't respond. And then I got to their neighborhood, I got to their street, and I was calling them, and I'm like trying to call them to see what their house number is. I called them 3 times. They did not answer. So I had to go to DoorDash support. They tried to call, they didn't get answered. So pretty much what they did, they canceled the order. I still got paid to do the order, and I got to keep the food. So I had $80 worth of Carrabba's just sitting in my house for like 2 days, and I ate all of it. It was like 2 things of spaghetti. It was like 2 salads, like 2 big salads, 1 mini salad, and like something with like fish and pasta, and then like some soup. I don't know. Shit was good though. It was mainly good because I didn't pay for it. But I mean, it was just really kind of below average Italian food. Cheesecake Factory, I'm gonna put an average as well. I've only been to Cheesecake like 3 times. There's not a cheesecake in my city, but I've gone to the one in Charlotte twice, and I've been to the one in Tampa. And I mean, it's average. Like the cheesecake is bomb as fuck. but their menu was like a Bible. Like, their menu is huge. There's so many different options. And I mean, the food is just kind of average. What's this say? Beef O'Grady's. What the fuck is that? Never had that. Bonefish. Bonefish is a very popular restaurant here in Augusta. I've never been there though, because I'm not really a fan of seafood, and it's mainly a seafood place. But people love Bonefish, like Pollo Loco. Pollo Loco. Pollo Loco. Never been. A&W, the root beer. I know it's not just a root. Do they have like a restaurant? Oh, they have food. What? Oh shit! I did not know that. Okay, well, I've never been there because I did not know A&W was like a restaurant. I just knew them from the root beer. Like, I didn't know they had like a restaurant. That's weird. Okay. Definitely not one here. Firehouse. Okay, I talk about how I don't like subs, but I've been to Firehouse a great amount of times back in high school because I'm gonna put in average. And that is because back in high school, when I was working at Chick-fil-A and driving my car, I used to treat myself every other Thursday because that's when I used to get paid at my job. Okay, and then back then, okay, just think of it, 2012, so 9 years ago, I was 17. I had got my license that summer, and this is 2012, so gas prices were maybe like $3.60 something, close to $4. Gas was expensive. I was driving a 1998 Toyota 4Runner, $80 every week on gas because I was driving to school and I was driving to work or whatever. So every other Thursday when I got paid from Chick-fil-A was my treat day. So I would always treat myself to like a fairly expensive meal. And Firehouse was that. And that was because I like their chili and I also like their meatball sub. And I saw like a tweet or a TikTok or something that said, if you go to a sub place and get a meatball sub, you a nasty bitch. And I'm like, that was me because I don't like subs, but I like meat. That was gross. Golden Corral, trash. Hungry Howie's. I have not been to Hungry Howie's in probably a decade. Honestly, I'm gonna put in never been just because I literally do not remember what Hungry Howie's tastes like. Hooters, I'm gonna put in average. I've only been to Hooters like twice and they were pretty average. Cheddar's is pretty trash. I don't like Cheddar's. Crystal's, never been. I've been to Longhorn. I like a Longhorn. I'm just gonna put it in great. They have good steak. I like them. Outback, below average. Red Lobster, below average. Even though I don't go to Red Lobster too often, and whenever I do, I always get like chicken tenders because I don't like seafood. Ruby Tuesday, never been. Texas Roadhouse, I'm actually a really big fan of Texas Roadhouse. I'm gonna put it in average. No, I'm gonna put it in good or great. So that is my list. There's not a lot of superior places. I have Auntie Anne's there just for the pretzels and the vibes, like the aesthetic, like the mall aesthetic for me is like Auntie Anne's, a Starbucks drink, and like H&M and Barnes & Noble. And then we have Chick-fil-A. We all know that's a little controversial, but I mean, can't deny the taste. Krusty Krab, that Krusty Krab pizza, that Krabby Patty, the kelp drink, so good. And then Dunkin'. Give me a iced caramel coffee with oat milk and light ice, please. And an extra pump of caramel. Or give me a cold brew with caramel and oat milk and light ice. Or give me a latte, please. Like, I love it. And that's gonna be it with today's video. Oh my god, my head hurts. Whenever I wear a bandana, I get a headache. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm tying it too light. I don't know. But yeah, what's going on? Today is Friday, so I have to edit this all tomorrow to go up on Sunday. And speaking of tomorrow, oh my god, so tomorrow, which today is Friday, March 26th as I'm filming this, so tomorrow's the 27th, I'm gonna be getting my COVID vaccine tomorrow morning. Oh my god, it's 11 p.m. as I'm recording this. My appointment's at 9:15, so I really need to like wrap this night up. But yeah, I'm getting my COVID vaccine tomorrow. I don't know why I'm a little nervous about it. I'm a little nervous for some reason, I don't know why. Like, I was so excited to like finally be able to sign up because now like you can get it. But then once I was like in the process of signing up, I got a little nervous, and I'm still a little nervous. But you know what? We trying to get back to normal, y'all. Like, get this vaccine, bruh. I'm ready. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.